There's a mic. There's some audio. Okay. Properties, default. Okay. Oh, and turn that off. Okay. So now that you're all caught up, as I slowly die, you went into the essentially the second hallway. It was labeled with. Let me see, what did it have labeled on it? B. The door had this kind of relief carving of a Kephalem dressed and posed in this position that some might kind of call alluring. So you guys are pretty sure this is the Hall of Desire. There's 7 hallways in here, each one kind of running in order on the alphabet there. That you can kind of see on the doors.
Yeah.
Kephalem dressed in the robes of an umber judge, surrounded by mists of spirits. That's A. B, you guys are pretty sure is Desire. That's the Kephalem dressed up alluring. C is Kephalem in simple robes and spectacles, clutching a massive tome. D is a monitor, like a watcher, in simple robes, or not a watcher, almost like a monk, in these simple robes with one finger pressed to its lips. E is a Kephalem in full plate armor and this massive talwar. It's like a great sword with a broad curved blade at the end. F is a Kephalem in rich robes holding this elaborately decorated chest kind of bursting with coins. And G is a Kephalem in magisterial robes reading from this unfurled scroll. It's so long the end of it kind of wraps around the creature's legs. And that's the 7 hallways there. Oh, and then the north one is the way you came in. So. But you guys are pretty sure you're in Desire. Because while you were fighting the Mythkeeper, I believe it was Vander, kind of did a surface read of his mind while talking about the eggs. And you got a list. What was that list?
Yeah.
It was
The eggs are in different halls. So there was one in Death, which we got. There's supposed to be one in here as well in the Hall of Desire. Then the other 3 are in the Hall of War, Commerce, and Law.
okay.
Yeah. So the hallways
So we
aren't
saved ourselves
labeled.
looking into with them, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the hallways aren't labeled like this is the hallway of death. No, it's got like a relief carving that you have to interpret. It's like, yeah, that's probably death.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we got it.
Yeah,
But
they're not super confusing on the carvings. They did not make them vague.
Yeah.
But getting into this hallway here, as you came in, we kind of closed out on this last time. But walking in, you can kind of see that the blue tiles on the floor kind of spiral out from this statue of female Kephalem. The sculpture has this kind of grace and beauty. It's almost breathtaking artistry that kind of captures the eye and heart. Everybody kind of takes passing notice. There's a few figures kind of sitting along the side walls, but their presence seems kind of incidental. You're more drawn to the statue. The artistry of this statue is incredible. It just captures the eye. And that's where we kind of left off last time.
If we look at the statues along the wall,
Just the one statue.
oh, wait, uh,
There's
the
figures.
sitting figures.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's only one of those.
Well, there's a few of them.
Okay. Um, are they all the same? Are they like in the same position?
Imelda, give me an intellect defense.
Okay. Oh, I know
Nice.
everything.
Major effect too. If you have a desired major effect, you go ahead. While you think about that, it's going to be one of those like you kind of come in and this statue, Imelda. It takes a level of effort to actually pull your eyes away from this statue. But looking around, you're going to notice there's three dead. They look like probably humans. It's a little tough to say specifically because they're kind of dried and almost mummified because they've been in here so long. But you're very quickly like even looking at the bodies, like you can feel that statue trying to pull your attention back to it. Like this, it's yeah, this feels like an external force is trying to make you look at this statue. It's almost like a it's almost like a geese,
It-
gaze, whatever.
that
There's a
thing
curse in the
makes
statue.
you do things without.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. There seems to be a cursor or something on this statue, and it's trying to draw your attention. You're able to break away from it. But it seems to be. It seems to almost be visually based. Like it's trying to draw your attention to the statue, but for Imelda, at least when you look away, you can feel it. You can feel that pull weaken somewhat. But yeah, the other three people, or they're the three figures slumped on the sides, or they look like they're probably human. Looking them over, you don't see any obvious signs of injuries or anything. It looks like they might have just sat down there and died.
Um.
Which would have been a really shitty fate, and none of us saved from this.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I suspect that they were so enthralled they just stayed here and starved and died. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. It looks like
Um,
the curse in the statue is probably what hit them. They were so entranced by the beauty kind of thing.
Can I try taking off like the jacket part of my leather armor and just like slinging it over the statue
Yeah.
to try to hide it a little bit?
Mhm.
Does that help at all with the compulsion thing?
Almost as soon as you drape your kind of coat over this, the rest of the group is gonna snap too, and they're gonna
Sweet.
like looking around. You're gonna realize like, holy shit, there's bodies here.
Hey, what'd you do that for? I was looking at. Holy shit!
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't normally notice that. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, I think they like this statue so much they stayed here until they starved to death. So lucky we're not going to do that.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah. No, didn't plan on doing that at all. No.
no, well, because, and I'll point at my jacket.
How are we going to
Gotcha.
get that back?
One of us just closes our eyes and grabs a jacket and walks back out. Hope we don't run into any walls.
Okay, well, we still got to get the egg though.
Hey,
Yeah.
So
What?
now that we're not enthralled by the statue, is there any like switches or levers or
I kind of looking around. You're gonna notice a few things. It is these figures. It looks like most of their belongings have kind of rotted away from age and everything. Most of the things they have doesn't look very usable. You will notice there seems to be almost this loose pile of tiles kind of on that south edge there. You can kind of see where the wall cracks a little bit.
Okay. I'll sort of poke at them with my toe a little bit. Oh, wait. Who has the stick? Is it Vander? That has sort of a.
The stick?
Or, oh, maybe. No, maybe it's Ian who has like the. Well, I guess Vander has the energy stick thing, but doesn't Ian have like an extendable pole or something like
Sword.
that?
It's just a sword that slightly extends.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've got the extra arm graft. I can just pick things up.
Yeah, I'm just a little. Given how the last room went, I'm loath to actually move stuff out of the way, while standing directly in front of it.
Reasonable, yeah.
I'm just quickly scanning, like, what have I got? I got a hit flask of scotch. Will that help?
So these tiles are. There's nothing special about these tiles. These loose tile, or this loose pile of tiles. That's not a trap or anything. Imelda,
Okay, well.
as you kind of push some of them out of the way, you will notice a few of the smaller pieces, like the broken pieces, kind of fall down. It's almost like it's almost like this little pile's covering up like a hole in the ground or something. Nothing huge, just like maybe a foot in diameter. Just this little hole under it. And if you were to reach down and kind of pull these tiles away, you'll notice there's this small burlap pouch down inside this hole.
Okay, so what's in the pouch?
Lifting this pouch up, it's got a little bit of weight to it. It feels like it's probably a couple of pounds. And as you open it up, it'll be what you have inside the sack is this little clay figure of like a Keflam. Yeah. Almost looks like kind of like a room receipt or like a receipt that the Mythkeeper would have given.
Well, that's interesting. And definitely something we should hold on to. Oh, for Nate, when we tried to get the Mythkeeper to give us the eggs, he kept asking for a receipt. And we're like, but we work for the real owner. They don't have a receipt because they didn't bring it here. And he was very bank manager about it.
Yeah, it's very
Why we ended
much.
up killing him.
It's very much like World War II Swiss bank, where you say
Extra
all you
bearer
want.
bonds.
Yeah, say whatever you want. I mean, unless you've got something to prove what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, does it have any indication on it that it's for a specific thing?
Nope.
Huh.
Yeah, there's no room indication or like that. It's just kind of this Keflam kind of almost standing with like its kind of fingers interlocked. Not quite in like a prayer, but more kind of interlocked, kind of in front of its chest.
Or ease of carving, because arms are a pain in the ass to carve.
You can kind of see that the hood on it's pulled up, so I mean, you can kind of see the Keflam snoot kind of poking out of the hood, but well carved.
look-
Not super extravagant, but
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that look kind of like the symbol that's above one of the doors out there, except that one's sort of shushing us?
Oh, hmm. Um, does it look like one of them? Like,
a little
I
bit.
don't know, like the monk one, maybe, or
Um, it's in a similar style. I would say that the stance of this little statue is it's in a slightly different stance. It's not quite as forthcoming with what it's supposed to represent. Where like the relief carvings on the door, like, oh yeah, that's death, that's desire. This one's more just, it almost looks like he's in contemplation, or like the statue's thinking, kind of thing.
is there anything in the room that looks like this would fit into it? Like the base of it as like a, I don't know, as a key or something?
Give me an intellect roll. The base of this little statue you've got, it just think of it almost like a display piece for like an action figure. It's got like that kind of nice round base to it.
Ooh,
Yeah, no. Oops.
With a 2, kind of looking around, you don't notice there's no kind of indentation or like that where this might fit. Not that you're seeing.
Hmm. Um, I mean, I guess I still have my major effect, but I don't know. Could the, if
Oh,
appropriate.
for the major effect, that was to break the curse off the statue.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So for
excellent.
that,
Okay. Okay.
I just
Oh,
like
that, no,
restored
that's
your
great then.
intelligence.
Okay.
Sid.
Um,
So you got all your int pool back.
well, I'll hold it up to the others and say, anyone see someplace where this could go? I mean, uh?
Rusty's kind of poking around the base of this statue, trying not to look at it, but is there anything around there that sort of looks...
Give me an intellect.
Oh, I'm not very good at that.
If you're looking, or if you have something to like look for, I don't know, some type of look, but like an intellect.
I don't think I have a magnifying glass on, so
I meant
Just
on your
going to-
skills, but yeah.
I don't think I've got that either. I'm very much built for range pew pew.
Three. Let me see here. You are gonna notice, Rusty. There's no buttons or switches or anything like that, but you're gonna notice that the dogs are gonna roll the bones around the floor upstairs.
They really want to play with lead bones.
Apparently,
Where did those dogs come from? Damn.
yeah.
Rusty turns puppies. Oh, the puppies.
Get it, security.
You are gonna notice that most of this place is relatively clean. Like at most, like it's one of those like you can kind of tell where there's like a cleaning crew that probably goes or like rotates around this place, and kind of around the statue there's a clean area around this statue, with just like you can kind of see where dust is just starting to settle outside of that area around it.
Is it say
It's
like
something
a
like
stripe?
that far.
Oh,
So like
okay.
inside of that area, there's completely no dust. Outside of that area, there's just that like if you haven't cleaned in a week, you get that fine layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No holes, but it looks like there's less dust over here. which is weird considering everything's dusty in here.
Hmm. Which is also weird because there's not a lot of dust elsewhere. But
Oh yeah, and by dust I mean it's just like that super fine layer. It's like if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it, kind of thing.
can I try like pushing on the statue or something? Like is it in a pattern, like something slid away, or
It's it does seem to either something has pushed the dust out of the way or has pulled it out of the way. One way or the other. You know that much. But it's definitely around this statue.
hmm.
Okay.
If I look up, is there anything above the statue? Like can I feel air blowing down or anything like that?
Give me an intellect. Is Imelda's kind of feeling around.
Okay. This time I'm gonna put some effort into it.
Okay. Oh, there we
A
go.
little better, yeah.
Imelda, you're gonna kind of like you'll be doing that thing. Is like okay, when you're not seeing, there's no like switch, there's no button, there's no door frame or anything like that. But there'll be that kind of as you're moving your hand kind of up and around the edge of the statue, uh, that that kind of thing. You will get every so often. There's that you can kind of feel that airflow, that almost rhythmic kind of in and out, and it's be just really faint, kind of going across. It feels like it's probably coming from almost around the edges, kind of behind the statue.
Hmm. Um,
And if you were to kind of try to follow that, you would find this kind of weird. You don't remember Raiders of the Lost Ark when Indiana Jones goes to take the step the leap of faith and just kind of has to step out onto nothing.
oh yeah, yeah.
There's this weird kind of almost optical illusion on the back of this wall where you'll kind of follow um, you'll follow the air and you'll get to where you think you're going to hit the wall and your hand will keep going.
Oh shit. And I'll just sort of like
I imagine
kick
there'll
my
be
way through it.
yeah, and they'll like, and it's not like an illusory wall or anything like where you see like the wall still, but your hand goes through it. Like no, you can still see your hand. It's just the way the stones and the wall is all made. It's almost seamless that it's not even there.
It's sort of the opposite of like a Roadrunner cartoon, you know, where he paints the
Mm-hmm. They painted a wall onto this hallway.
oh. Well,
but
now I feel like a moron.
you'll have to squeeze a little bit, but yeah, you can squeeze past this statue and get right behind it.
You feel like a moron. I'm stood right next to it.
Okay, well, I guess let's check it out.
What kind of Looney Tunes bullshit are we walking into here?
If you hear a train, run. That's all I'm saying.
Or do we
Well,
not? Because that's what they do in Looney Tunes. When you hear the train, there is actually a train, but there isn't a wall. But there is a wall, but there isn't a wall.
I don't want
Okay,
to think
if you
about this
see
too
a
hard. Let's go.
roadrunner- Yeah, if you see a roadrunner, take off. That's, I think, the answer.
I agreed.
Before he fully passes, Ian kind of just takes a step like back and forth through it, sticks his hand through like the area a couple times, trying to see like how the illusion works.
Oh yeah, and
Realizes he's by himself and hurries up.
yeah, and there'll be that thing like if you kind of wrap your hand around the edge and like use the corner to block the view of your hand. It's a really weird sensation. I liken it to if you ever had a chance to mess around like a Vanta Black or something like that, one of those pure blacks, that it just feels like that weird black hole. It's just the way the walls are set up just right that you can't see it until you see it, kind of thing.
Hmm.
It's almost unnerving. But moving into this next room, there's going to be these 3 large alcoves in this chamber. Each one has a different sculpture in it. They all look beautiful, not cursingly beautiful, but it's like really fine artwork. Like all of these could be Michelangelo's. Each one seems to focus on the beauty of a particular characteristic. The northern statue is of this particularly fit, kind of muscular, nearly nude human male. Looks like he's throwing this heavy hammer. The eastern statue is of a Kephalem. I can't quite tell the gender of it, but is apparently evading these 2 swinging pendulums with just this extreme, almost preternatural grace. Almost like a dancer's grace. The southern statue is of a human female consulting this tome while kind of writing some type of sorcerous runes or mathematic script along this long piece of parchment.
Okay.
That's it. You got 3 statues. North, you
You
have a
said
human male throwing a hammer. East, you have a Kephalem, maybe dancer, dodging pendulums. And the south, you have a female human consulting a tome and taking notes.
Hmm. Do you think they might be tests? Like a strength test, a dexterity test, a smarts test?
I mean, none of us. Do any of us really outstand in any of those?
Well, I
And how do we
mean,
test that?
And if anyone were to approach one of the statues, it would slightly animate and kind of reach its hand out to whoever's approaching.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Rusty's just there like, hello there.
It wouldn't move anything past that, but it kind of reach its hand out almost like that let me help you up kind of reaching out. And then if you stepped away, it would return back to its position.
Yeah, Rusty's gonna do that a couple of times, just like step back, step forward, step back, step forward.
Stop it! You're gonna piss it off.
I mean, I'm gonna
Ian
shake his
really,
hand. I mean,
Ian really struggling not to touch it.
admittedly, Rusty's there like,
Neat.
is it? Just to clarify, is the hand like outstretched flat palm up, like it's,
Yes.
or is it like, okay?
Yeah, kind of palm up, fingers slightly curled, like if you were, if you needed a hand, like up to a higher level, it would be kind of reaching out like that.
Okay, me and you help people up very differently, but I'm taller than you.
Well, like a classy, like I don't know, fantasy princess helping people up, you know?
Like helping somebody out of a carriage or
Okay, yeah, that one makes
exactly.
more sense. My brain immediately went to like palm up means hand them something. Palm to the side with the thumb up is like the lock palms and pull them up, like I would like you'd help pick someone up off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of slightly angled, almost in between. It's not asking for an item, or it's not saying like a hey, give me the correct item.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Rusty's just gonna slowly start reaching out to take the hand.
Which one?
Which one?
Strength.
The north one?
Aye.
Okay.
Because Rusty has a high might as far as things go.
So you're gonna kind of reach out and grip this hand. I imagine it's almost that interlocked thumbs, like where your finger kind of wraps over the back of their hand, and it's gonna wrap over your. Or it's gonna the fingers are gonna close around your hand, and it's going to almost crush a little bit.
How? Sorry. Ah, fuck, you bastard.
Yeah, it'll be that almost like that like if you have that one prick that always wants to like roll your knuckles in a handshake.
Yeah.
It's almost that without the rolling. And Rusty, if you go to try to pull your hand back, you can't. This thing has it's a stone statue, first of all, but your hand is effectively locked in here. You're gonna start to feel this. It's almost gonna feel cold at first, and then it's going to quickly change to almost like a hot feeling. You're gonna hate this. As it's going to steadily get hotter and hotter and hotter, and it's not like a fire, or a heat, or anything like that. But it's almost, even with Rusty's fire aura, with his human torch turned on, this is gonna burn, like almost deep into your bones. And you're not like anybody else watching. Like you'll see kind of Rusty struggling to get out of this thing, and if anybody were to go over and try to help, this hand is locked onto Rusty's hand. Rusty, you're gonna end up taking 10 points of might damage from this.
Ooh.
By
I've
the
still got 6, it's fine.
Oh yeah, by the time this thing is all done, it's kind of one of those tick 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 tick, and it kind of drains down. Once you hit that 10th point, that burning is almost going to stop like that, and the hand will release. And as you pull your hand away, you're going to see kind of almost in the statue's palm, there's this sapphire that it looks like it's. The sapphire looks to be about the size of a golf ball.
Ooh.
dang.
The rest will just like shake off the hand burning, just like, you fucking piece of yeah. And just like with that same hand pick up the sapphire delicately with like thumb and middle finger, just very like this hurts, this oh.
This sapphire looks like it's
Ooh.
worth about 200 crowns.
Ooh.
Wow.
Which I think we established makes it crowns to dollars are what, like 4 to 1?
Like 4 to 1, yeah.
I think.
Mhm. Yeah, 1 crown is $4.
Yeah. Here we go. So, yeah,
It's
this
a-
sapphire
it's an
looks like it's.
$800.
Yeah, it's about an $800 gem.
Aye. Well, that was interesting. Anyone else want to shake hands with the statue? Because it apparently gives you some treasure for the 3rd degree.
Fuck it. Ian's just gonna grab it.
Which
The
statue?
gem or
Which
Or
one?
the, I guess, speed one.
Okay. And it'll be that same thing. It kind of Ian approaches, it holds its hand out, and as Ian puts his hand in, it locks fingers in, and you're gonna see as those pendulum blades start to swing back and forth, and it's just gonna kind of run up and down your arm, and you're gonna take 10 points of speed damage.
All right.
And once it does, it'll let your hand go, and pulling your hand away, looking down at your arm, all of those cuts and everything from the pendulums are gone. The surface of your arm is fine. Mentally, yeah.
Mhm.
You can kind of feel like it just feels stiff now. And as you pull your hand away, it wasn't there before. And even with everybody watching, nobody knows when it got there. But there's this sack at the base of the statue, kind of in between the statue's legs. Right about that 2.5, 3 feet high. It looks like it's about the same as the eggs.
Yay.
That's what that token was. It was the eggs. I forgot that now.
Well,
Like,
the question is, do we want to see what's behind door number 3? Or should we take what we came for and move on?
In for a penny, in for a pound, right?
Yeah.
And Bender will direct his duplicate to grab the intellect statue.
Smart.
Uh-huh.
Did you add the sapphire to my inventory?
It's on the party sheet. I just converted it straight to coins.
they're just like, wait, shit, he could have just done this all along.
Yeah.
Well, once.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing the character has to survive to receive the gift. We'll find out.
Find out.
So, not Vander's gonna reach out. All right, fine, and is gonna grab this scribe's hand, and almost immediately it kind of collapsed to the ground, kind of holding his head. Vander, you've got a little bit of a shared sense. You won't get the damage from this, but you'll still get kind of that touch feel of it. This feels like a migraine on the level you've never imagined. Combine like a 3-night bender with a migraine and a broken leg.
Oh!
Oh. You okay, dude?
I should have
And
let that alone.
this duplicate's going to take 10 points of damage. And as he lets go, this statue is going to kind of reach back or reach into her cloak and pull up this small iron chest. A little bit bigger, like a bread box kind of thing.
Although maybe it'll be worth it. And Vander goes up to open up the chest.
It's locked.
Fuck this bullshit. I hate this place. Oh, you know what? He'll shatter it.
Ooh, okay.
Hope it wasn't a vial of something inside.
He's gonna try to shatter the
Flask
chest.
of alchemist's fire. Go up in the face.
He's gonna try to shatter the lock.
Oh, the lock.
He's gonna-
Okay.
He's gonna try and confine it to that.
Okay. So, let me see here.
Assuming this counts as a small item composed of homogeneous matter.
Yeah. Give me your shadow roll.
Okay.
Oh,
God.
Okay.
lucky man. It was
So there's-
almost a 3.
At the lock mechanism, there's gonna be that little poof, as you see just like bits and pieces of it fly out of the chest, and kind of hit whatever you're aiming it at, essentially. It seems to have destroyed this lock.
And he kind of just blows imaginary smoke away from his fingers. He's like, "Where have you been all my life?" And he will open up the chest.
Okay, so I imagine this is one of those, like, you've got kind of double Vander holding this chest. Like, all right, here we go. And both hands kind of reach out and go to flip this up. I have a very important question.
Okay.
So we've got Vander and duplicate Vander kind of right in front of this chest. Is anybody else, like, in immediate range of him?
God. I'm still looking at the statue that
Immediate,
burnt my
I'm-
hand.
Yeah, I
Ian's
would
staring
say
at his
I'm-
arm.
I remember
Yeah.
immediate's like, what is it, like 10 feet, something like that?
I probably am. Like, I'm standing behind him, so
Okay. As
Sounds
Vander
good, sounds
reaches out to flip this lid up, you're gonna flip this lid up, and there's gonna be this essentially localized fireball is gonna go off in your face.
Oh fuck me!
Anybody within immediate range of this chest is gonna take 5 points of fire damage.
oh,
Fuck! There goes the duplicate.
There goes the duplicate.
5 the psychic damage just so you could blow him up.
Boop. Yeah, so 5 points of damage. Yeah, I guess apply it as you would like. Well, not like, but you know. So Imelda and Vander are both going to take 5 points. Imelda,
I
Vander.
I just applied mine. Yeah,
I saw that. Okay.
I
There we
did. I took 2 speed and 1 intellect.
go. Okay.
Happy
for
I didn't bring
reco-
the egg any closer.
For the recovery rolls,
Uh-huh.
like I've taken 2 after that first room, and it now says 1 hour.
Mhm.
So does that mean to do the current one will take, like, if I do the third checkbox, that's an hour
Correct.
has to pass? Okay.
Yeah, whatever time it says is for your next recovery roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Vander, inside of that chest, you're gonna see this. It looks like a pretty hefty tome, kind of bound in amber and filled with pages of spell runes.
Ooh.
This is a spellbook of the Amber Mage.
Oh shit!
It's an artifact.
Yo.
Okay. Totally worth fire damage.
So whenever the user kind of reads from this book and succeeds on an intellect task, you can attempt to to trap a creature within long range inside a block of amber.
That is dope.
Give me a d6. What level is this thing? This is the level 2.
Okay.
So
okay.
you can use this thing to essentially creatures that are equal to or lower than the level of the artifact can be targeted. So you can target up to level 2 creatures with this thing.
Okay.
If it's captured in it, it's in a perfect stasis until the casing of amber breaks away. You can break out the amber. It's only got 10 points of health per level, so 20 hit points for amber, which is a fairly decent amount.
Yeah. All right. So so the duplicate gets, I don't know if it explodes or disappears when it goes, but the chest just like rattles to the ground, and Vander's staggering around, like patting out embers.
Mhm.
And when the duplicate is killed, Vander also suffers physical damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah,
If
like
it disappears because it was killed, you take 4 points of damage that ignore armor, and you lose your next action.
Yeah, so he's just in a daze there. I absolutely trying to, pat out flames, coughing up a little blood. And he goes over and picks up this tome. Oh, you better be fucking worth it. Oh. Can we go?
Yeah.
Do you guys need to rest a little bit? Maybe.
I'll walk it off.
Yeah, why would I need to lie down? Let's go.
Okay.
He might need a rest though.
But at least now we have, and I'll hold up the little statuette from the ante room, a receipt, maybe? Guess we'll
Maybe.
find out if the Myth Keeper, is that his name?
Yep.
If the Myth Keeper manages to get to his phylactery. At least we have something.
Hey,
1 sec.
one. Saying one in that accent sounds fucking weird. Hey, it'd be one. Hey, it's just one way in.
And I'm missing a boot.
A boot?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ooting a boot?
I think it's under the bed.
Okay.
Thanks for your concern.
Girlfriends are getting ready to leave.
But will she find the boot?
She thinks it's under the bed. Okay.
No, one would seem to precede the other, you know? Like,
You would think so.
So most people don't take one boot off and then proceed to walk around the house.
yes,
Also, you would
indeed.
think so. But
But then you also
Virgil,
have pupper.
we've established that Virgil likes. He doesn't like to chew on stuff so much as it is. He'll just grab a shoe and walk away with it.
Possession is the important bit there, not the destruction.
Yeah.
Tiny bandit.
Mm-hmm. Tiny. She's 75 pounds. He's a large dog.
How much is that in the rest of the world?
Oh, I don't know. A stone is what, like 20 pounds? So he's just a little under 4 stone. I think a
that's
stone is
tiny.
20 pounds. I think a
It's
stone is 20.
not. I think
Pretty
it's
4K.
60. I don't know. I don't use it anymore. It's old money. It's give me in kilos.
34.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. 34 kilo.
It's tiny.
Tiny.
It's not massive, but like, it's not small either.
Yeah, no, it's a decent sized dog. Yeah.
That is still lapdog.
For
Well, they're
you,
all
maybe.
dogs.
Exactly for me.
He thinks he's a lap dog. He stands at 5 feet.
Yeah, lapdog.
He can reach his paws to my shoulders when I stand.
But the reason I
kiss me on
work
the
so hard
face.
at work and carry so much in one go is to build up the muscle mass so I can hold any puppy like a puppy.
Back to the game,
Puppy
though.
is-
Imelda, what were you doing? Sorry. Jane? You're muted.
Oh,
Maybe. Are you still here? I see chirps.
Are you looking for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
You were
did
saying
walk away
something
from-
before girlfriend announced that she was leaving.
Oh, I think I was just asking the others if they needed a rest.
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't think we have that kind of time to rest
Yeah,
and
I think
recuperate.
we're just gonna have to power through.
What are we at? Hour 2 in here? Or have we hit that point yet?
Let me see.
Because I think I think I remember it being said that going through the Hall of Death and coming
About an
back
hour.
out was an hour.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because Imelda rolled that major effect, we'll say that this one only took, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
Okay, cool.
We'll include that in on your major effect. That you were able to break this pretty quickly.
So since the Myth Keeper went down, we've been at this for about an hour and a quarter.
Right, and we think we have
yeah.
6
At-
hours total?
At least 6 hours.
Okay.
Apparently 6 to 12, depending on how fast they are in reaching their business. But at least 6. So Vander will stagger back out of the Hall of Desire into the main chamber. If I can get my token gun through here.
Yeah, there's that little door. Gets kind of hooked up.
And he will gather up the egg on the way out that we left in there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. The next one is the Hall of War, if we're going in clockwise, which is E on the map. So once everybody is back out, he will turn that ring to unlock the Hall of War.
I can only imagine how much fun that one's going to be.
Vander is going to be squarely in the middle of the group.
All right, so you turn that ring, and you'll feel that warm spot as it kind of gets around there, and door E opens up.
This is actually really fucking cool. And he's gonna head for the hall.
It's annoying. The torches just drown any other light out. All right. To get into this next one, there's these kind of black tiles with white highlights on the floor, kind of spiraling out from the statue. From this fixed statue, of this male Keflam in full plate armor, holding this massive blade. The sculpture, you kind of get this sense of ferocity and power, almost breathtaking mastery from this statue. And along the two walls, there's racks of just various weapons, on these weapons racks. Basically, any like non-magical fantasy weapon you could think of is on these racks.
Yeah, I'm not touching those.
Yeah, I know a guy who had walls like this once. I visit him every now in a big house.
Is there anything that looks like... Well, is there anything that looks like a door? And the answer is probably no.
Oh yeah, there's a door. There's a door on the west wall. Sorry, I didn't mention that.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if that was actually a door or like a hidden door or.
Oh yeah, no. I spent like 4 hours lining the line of sight for this map. The hidden doors are pretty well hidden.
Yeah. So Imelda will look at the others and go, through the door?
I guess so.
Think we're
Right,
actually
no
going to
window.
need those weapons?
Nah.
Maybe.
I mean, what the hell would I do with one of those big chain things?
I
can
don't
think of a
even
couple
think
of
I
things.
could pick up one of those long polearm axey things. So, yeah.
What weapons are there again?
Essentially, any non-magical weapon you can think of for a fantasy setting.
Eyes up, great sword. No,
There is one.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I've taken a knock to me might. I can't do that. Yeah, I reckon we should at least take one, just in case that something like this is required to carry on. Even
Well,
though
that
it's only
seems
like a
you're
dagger
pretty
for you.
big, Rusty, so.
I suppose there happens to be like a rapier there, is there?
Yeah.
Or something light that would
Oh yeah.
cough cough use speed stat instead of might stat cough cough.
Yeah.
I'll still pick one of those up. It's like, hey,
You really don't feel comfortable without holding, huh?
So, Imelda,
Ian,
because Imelda asked about the door. I imagine she's probably over, like, checking it out, like, as Rusty's checking these weapons.
Yeah, like I'm not going to just open it.
Right. Well, the door's unlocked.
Right, but given the way the other rooms have worked,
Mhm.
doors are inherently suspect.
So, let me see here. Rusty, you want something speed-based, right?
ideally, yeah, because of the two, I have more edge and health
Mm-hmm.
in speed at the moment. Unless there's a sword that requires my intellect to stab things.
Well, let's see. We'll list it as, we'll classify it as a light weapon. Weapon. Light. Stab. 2. Boop. There you go. Should have a rapier in your thingy now. I'll give you an action for it.
Fancy, you're like Errol Flynn.
Okay. Rusty will say that in character, just who?
Fancy old Hollywood dude. Tiny mustache, Robin Hood. That guy.
Robin Hood.
And no, I
is-
don't mean Kevin Costner.
So, Imelda's over, like, checking out the store. There's that little bit, like, you can tell it's not locked. Like, you just kind of reach down and kind of, like, jiggle the handle kind of thing. Like, the door's
Yeah,
not
like
locked.
it doesn't feel hot or
Yeah,
you
no.
know.
The instant Rusty takes this weapon out of the rack, two things are going to happen. One, Imelda, you're going to hear on this door as bolts slam into position on this door. This door is now locked. And Rusty's going to disappear.
Oh shit.
Boop.
Oh shit! What up? It's that boy.
Rusty.
Hello there.
So you're going to be standing there almost like that the rapier kind of still in your hand, like as you're pulling it out of the rack. And there's going to be that quick little wave that washes over you. and you're gonna look around, and the inside of this chamber. Oh, I didn't have lights in there. Wow, I forgot about lights.
It's fine. I am the light.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
And
I
it's,
give off
it's the
light.
door that I'm standing next to that closes, right? Not the one that goes out to the main chamber. Okay.
Right. Rusty, you're going to be standing in this room. At the top of essentially, is this a ziggurat? It's a step pyramid.
Pyramid be pyramid.
It's a
On the
step
way in
pyramid.
Russian all of a sudden.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
here.
like
Hi.
This wide chamber is brilliantly lit by these massive lamps on iron posts set in the corners of the room. There's this large stone step pyramid kind of occupying the center of the room. You're standing on top of it. Each step is only about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Sorry. There's 10 feet of space around the base of the pyramid. That's what it was. Each step is 5 feet wide and rises 5 feet to the next. So you almost have to climb your way up here.
Yeah.
The pyramid, the floor, the ceilings are all covered and inscribed with runes and wide circles that kind of glimmer with eldritch light. And next to you, at the very top of this pyramid, is this bronze altar kind of setting. I need to do something here. Where'd it go? Because you're going to teleport in here, and there are a number of other creatures in here with you.
They look to the top of the pyramid and see a burning figure. One of them screams, "The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid!"
How many? How many come in
And they
here?
march out of the room.
One. Oh, just two. Okay, that's good.
I'm not convinced. That descriptor. Just there.
Yep, there we go. Out in the lobby area, I guess, the foyer, where the rest of the group is at, this statue is going to start to speak as Rusty's teleported away. Your challenge is accepted. Victory is your only option.
A what?
Wait, what?
What did he do?
Oh, Rusty.
Let's be honest, it's not the stupidest thing you guys have seen me.
He's got so many weapons on him. Why'd he go for another one?
Same reason I grabbed the unicorn horn, you know.
You know, just in
Sometimes
case.
You just gotta.
So, if everybody could give me initiative rolls.
Here we go. That's not
everybody?
promising.
Yeah, everyone. Because you guys can still do stuff outside.
Okay. Yeah, I may try grabbing a weapon myself.
So imagine this door slams shut. The statue starts to speak. Rusty teleports away. Imagine probably inside or from through this door, you might hear Rusty kind of giving an exclamation of some kind. What?
The subtitles just say swears in Gaelic.
Gasps in Spanish, swears in Gaelic.
Ian, what would you like to do?
That's a good fucking question, ain't it?
I guess you have a few options. You can kind of sit here and wait and see what happens. Try to break the door down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the door So wait, the weapons are,
Basically along the walls, yeah.
but still like in the room with us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Ian's grabbing a great sword.
Ooh, a great sword.
He's just looking at his regular sword that extends into, or his short sword that extends into a long sword. He's like, but what if I went bigger?
What if I did this, but like 2 foot longer?
Great sword. Well, that's... A great sword's a heavy weapon. So...
Yeah. I'm just imagining he looks,
6.
he's just like, ooh,
That's
broadsword.
definitely might.
That works.
Two-handed. And same thing, like, Ian will kind of reach out and hand, and go to pull this thing out. And again, the statue is... Your challenge is accepted. And Ian's gonna teleport away. Whoop.
Oh God, I hope he's with Rusty and not someplace else separately.
Oh, just a second.
I do too.
Oh yeah, you're right there next to him.
Yeah, but we weren't going to tell them.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Oh yeah. Where did they come in?
Oh,
at?
hey, bud.
They come
How's it going?
in.
Where the fuck are we?
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys teleport in at the base of the pyramid, not at the top.
Oh, but I like being at the top.
The Sark are at the top. That'll also be that moment where Ian kind of teleports in next to Rusty. And Rusty, as you're looking around, you're going to see as Ian pops in next to you, you're looking up. There was those 2 Sark that you saw up there before.
Yeah.
There's almost 2 more that kind of form up out of the ground as Ian pops in next to you.
Ah, fuck. Rusty will just shout, no one pick up anymore.
Do we hear that?
If he's shouting it through, yeah, I would say so. It'd be a little bit muffled, but...
Stop doing it.
No more weapons!
He's just like, hey Ian, how's it going? How's your day been? How was your journey here?
Arm still hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know
Same.
how the journey was because I don't know how I got here. I got
Same.
this though, and he just holds up a big ass sword.
Vander, your turn.
What the hell's going on over there?
I
And I
don't know.
Tea party, what do you think?
I don't know. I can't see anything. And he goes over to the door and starts. Is there a handle on the door?
It's more. There's a post on the door that you can like use it, but it's not necessarily like a functioning doorknob kind of thing.
Because he's gonna
Yeah,
grab that handle and start like shaking at it, trying to open up the door.
Yeah, no, Vander, that's not gonna work. I heard like a lock or something slam into place as soon as Rusty took that first sword.
Oh yeah, and there were multiple. Like it came from multiple points in the door.
What does the door seem to be made out of?
Almost like a single piece of large stone.
Okay. Vander is going to move back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna focus on a point around that post, and he's gonna motion for Imelda to step aside, get clear of the door, and he's gonna hold his action to try and shatter the door so that they can pass through.
Okay.
Yeah, I should know better than to stand near you, my dude.
Should have learned the first time.
Okay. Holding your action basically until she can get clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now this door is one giant solid piece, essentially. So this could be a little bit overkill, or a little bit too big for shatter.
Yeah,
But-
he's hoping at least for something that he could reach through and unlock something.
Mm-hmm.
If not something big enough that we can get through.
Okay, give me shatter.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard. Very.
That makes sense. Let me apply my edge and effort to this. How much effort can I apply? 3? Let's.
I mean,
do
we're talking. This
2.
is. Yeah, I was say this is definitely like outside the normal range of possibility, or for like the average person. You guys aren't average.
Do I want?
We are marginally above average.
No, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go full effort.
Okay.
This could go so wrong.
I'm gonna before Vit. Oh, it's too late now. Okay. Oh, nice.
You just go, no, don't. Yeah.
No, it just occurred to me that maybe if I froze something, it would shatter better. But I think Bender's got it under control.
Yeah,
Oh.
hey. Okay.
I hope.
Hey,
So with an 8.
Oh.
Vander, you're gonna kind of reach out, like with your magical training, you'll be able to kind of, you almost feel like where the locking mechanisms are at, and there'll be that. Okay, focus, and there'll be several pops from around the edges of the edge of this door, and you'll see a little bit of dust kind of settle out. You're pretty sure you blew apart the locking mechanisms, or the
Hell
locking
yeah.
bolts. Well, you rolled an 8. Which is heroic level, a task worthy of tales told for years afterwards.
hey, remember that time you busted open a lock, saved the day? Good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, wait until you see how thick this door is.
So Vander is going to kind of relax and rub at his temples, and just gesture at the door. Okay, I think you can go through now.
Well, thank you.
Amanda,
Yeah, no problem. I'm a gentleman like
finish
that.
up your turn.
Get the door for ladies.
I'm gonna try opening the door.
Yeah. So
And
there'll
look
be
at that.
there'll be a little bit of a slide as you got to pull it past the shrapnel of the locks.
Yeah.
But you're gonna pull this door open, and this door looks like a solid piece of stone, about 2 feet thick. And it'll slide almost effortlessly.
Nice.
And just pocket door style, it'll slide back into the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, I can't move through the door. Oh, there we go.
There you
Hey guys,
go.
Bye-bye.
Yay!
maybe you should have waited for us.
The party's only just started.
Okay. Well, that brings up
Okay.
the Sark.
I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Are Sark considered insubstantial?
No.
Depends whose
Okay.
opinion you're asking.
I mean, they are physical beings.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just wondering because of my keen new spirit slaying dagger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, these are still, or these are not the type of undead that can, like, go ethereal or anything like that.
Okay.
They're spooky, just not that kind.
Right. Oh, when we slew the undead unicorn thing, I
Mm-hmm.
kept its horn as a dagger.
Ah, fair.
I need to see something here. So... There.
Rusty will like jokingly turn to Ian and just go, maybe we should have taken the door. That seems to have been the better entrance.
But you have an extra weapon now.
Aye, that I do.
There.
It is shiny and pointy.
There, and there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't stop to think if the door is an option. I just assumed, well, I mean, I was right about the sword.
Aye. Oh, this conversation's happening as these things shamble towards us.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah,
so
I
they
just
have
wanted-
weapons. The Sark do. The Sark have they've got their claws and all that stuff. They've also got like these short bows with a few kind of red fletched arrows. Sark one is going to target Rusty and try to fire off this arrow at Rusty.
Rude.
Can you give me a dodge action? Probably speed, unless you're going to try to catch the arrow, which would also be speed.
So I've got a choice of speed or speed is what I'm hearing.
Unless you want to tank the arrow. Speed.
I'd rather not just tank the arrow. If given the opportunity, I will try a speed defense.
I want
Okay.
to roll bite to flex at the arrow.
I want to intimidate the arrow.
Total 4.
4. Okay. What are these guys? These guys are 4. So there'll be this first arrow kind of comes flying in, and Russ, you'll be able to just kind of step out of the way of it a little bit. It'll hit just a little shy of your foot.
Hey.
And he's gonna move down here. Something like that. Sark 2. Same thing. There's gonna be this arrow. He'll step forward a little bit to get an eye on you. And there'll be this arrow that kind of comes arching up over this pyramid. Rusty, another dodge action, please.
Yeah. Catch the arrow. I don't want to catch the arrow. I've burnt my hand, but it's not actually burnt, and I'm taking this hit.
You've got another.
No.
Man.
Well, you rolled the same. You rolled about the same thing. So again, there'll be that.
Stuck on a 2. I'm not going to complain, but
Oh yeah, it sat. I saw that. Like it sat right on the edge. Like,
I'll take the dodge.
yeah, I would imagine so.
This is just like sidesteps. Fuck you.
Sark 3. Ian, can you give me a dodge action, please?
Okay. Oh, 8.
Speed defense.
Yeah, just putting in 1 effort to this. And that should go right.
5. So this arrow's gonna, again. Ian's gonna kind of see this arrow kind of just and step out of the way. Okay. Sark is then going to step over to this. There's this kind of bronze altar at the top that I mentioned. It's got this dial with a few settings on it. And it's going to reach over to this dial and flip the dial one direction. No, I take that back. I won't. Never mind. I'll move back here. Sark 4. Doodle-doodle. Ian, dodge action, please.
Okay. Well, I think I forgot to pass this before, but like, I can just
Yeah,
put
you
like
get the
effort into all the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, I just
And-
automatically. I'm just like mentally adding 3 to them.
I've been throwing it on.
Oh, that's fine.
That was 4 including it.
Yeah, because you tricked. Okay. And Rusty. There's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
Don't get caught by the
Rusty's-
arrows.
Noted. Rusty will just nonchalantly just hand off his sword to his third arm,
Okay.
his spare arms.
Mhm.
Hey, hold this. And use his other main hands to fire two fireballs at them if I can remember where that is on my character sheet.
Hurl flame attacks.
There it be. Yeet.
Oh. It's almost 20.
Yeah, it's gonna go over a little ways.
Rusty just sort of.
Overshoot it.
That was the bad hand.
That'll
Get
catch
off
one of
that.
them. Yep.
Yeet.
That's an awesome visual, by the way. Just flinging fireballs with both hands, and your third arm in the back is just doing Hercules tricks with the sword.
Just holding it for me, just like unconsciously he's waving it like a conductor's baton.
You're going after one or two? Rusty. One or two? Nate. Nate.
Oh, Nate's dead.
Hey, yep, apparently.
The third arm got a little too excited, took his head off.
Yeah.
And
Were you
can
targeting
hear me now?
Sark 1? Yes.
Yes.
Sark 1 or
Okay,
Sark
no,
2?
mine just decided not to work. Whoever shot at me.
The 1 and 2 both shot at you.
Let's go with the one closest to me then.
Okay. 1. There we go.
Yeah, I think one is marginally closer.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I was saying, the third arm is just holding the other sword, like not waving it, but almost like a conductor's baton. Just he has control of it, but it's just like fidgeting.
Ian.
All right. So you said it's like 5 feet up on the steps.
Uh-huh. With all
right.
your gear and everything, it's like a difficulty 2 to just kind of climb up. Not crazy hard, but, you know.
I'm trained in climbing, so it's almost impossible for me to fail.
You're trained in it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like a difficulty 1. All you have to do is roll like a 3. Oh,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So if we can get up to that.
Oh, yeah, it's a difficulty 5 for every step you want to go up. Or difficulty 2 for every
Oh.
step.
Ah. Well, that's 2 steps, so I think I'm good. And.
Sure.
Oh,
You
oh
roll
wait,
that,
you have to. It's rolling for each step,
Uh-huh.
or is it like 2 per? Oh. Alright, I thought it was like going up difficulty for each.
Oh, no, because each step is 5 feet, so it's just kind of like that. You got to take a second, hoist yourself up. Okay.
Got it. All right, so I'm
you are on level with him. Yep.
yeah, I'm just wait, target that guy, and the swingity swing.
Trixie is behind me.
Oh
standing away.
shit!
Nice. You got a choice: major effect or +4 damage. That would bring for your greatsword. I think your damage is like a 10 on that. I don't think you have anything that adds to your damage, right? No.
He's going for what he thinks looks cool, and he's trying to climb to the top of this and be king of the hill.
Okay.
So, for major effect, can I just knock him down the stairs?
Oh yeah, knock him down a level or 2. Yeah.
Uh.
They go whoop 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 boop boop boop.
He has ascended 2 steps. He's about to hit tier 3. All right,
Sark
but
1.
oh yeah, damage. There we go, 6.
We'll even add a couple of points of damage because you knocked him downstairs.
So yeah, as this Sark goes down, you can already see him like start to climb up the next step. But I guess it's my turn.
All right. Vander. Ian just like raced up 2 of these giant stairs and threw a Sark down.
Sweet. Let's see. I will move into the room.
Mhm.
Oh, there's 4 boys in here. Okay. I wanted to move further. There we go.
Oh, I should probably put.
Let's see.
Terrain.
Which of these Sark look damaged already? 1 and 2?
Just number 1.
Just 1? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's having a bad day.
That's what it would look like. There we go. Because it is a pyramid.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, good grief. That is a nightmare for me.
This looks really weird because 17 has a very thin line through it.
Uh-huh. It's just that little bit of a wall you can't quite see past. Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will direct my attention to Sark number 2 and try to blow him up with the pyramid pieces around him as I shatter
Okay.
them. Put a little more effort into this. Yeah, there we go. Whoa.
4.
Sick.
There we go. Yeah, that's just enough.
All right, and we'll put a little extra effort into the damage as well for 4 points. And I will not go for an extra action. That will be a
And you say you put effort into the damage?
yes.
Okay. Because it normally deals 1 damage. When you apply effort, you deal 2 additional per level of effort. So 3. Okay. And that was against Sark 2?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yeah, single target attacks will deal 3 extra points of damage for effort. Shatter deals 2 extra points per.
That's right.
But targets in the area will take 1 point even if you fail the attack roll.
That's what's up.
Okay. Imelda.
So I have a question
Mhm.
about my sweet new dagger.
Mm-hmm.
It said, excuse me, it says if I activate it, it inflicts normal damage on a fully insubstantial creature, which we know these aren't. And then
Right.
it says plus 3 additional points of damage on all creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean if I do the activate thing, I always get an additional 3
Yes.
over what a dagger would normally be?
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah. And when you go to
then
your
that-
attacks, I've got a separate one for activated than regular.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I will activate my dagger, and
Okay.
I will go after. Circ 1 is the one that's damaged.
Sark 1 is heavily damaged and essentially prone because he's got thrown down the stairs. Sark 2 is lightly damaged. Oh, and give me a D100
Okay.
just to make sure your dagger doesn't like break apart when you activate it.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
You got a
So then I think I'll go
1% chance
after-
it breaks apart.
So I guess I'll go after 2.
Okay. Give me a might
Okay.
because he's up on an upper level. You got to climb up to him. It's only
I think
difficulty
I'll
2.
spend
So
1 effort. Ooh, I didn't even need to. But I get a
Ooh,
major
nice.
effect.
minor effect. But yeah.
A minor effect, sorry.
So said minor. Do you have something in mind?
Well, Can I apply my frost damage on top of the other additional damage, or is that just too much?
For your frost touch,
Yeah,
I already have it
because
figured
normally
in.
that would be a separate roll, a separate kind of roll. So
I automatically assume that you're doing it
okay,
because it's for a weapon. It's an enabler. So your melee weapons automatically have like an extra point of damage than they would otherwise.
okay. So where's hold on. Oh, it's because I'm on the thing that they're in shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, for the minor effect, be able to, after I stab him, move up to the top here?
You'd have to make a might roll for every level you want to get up. Yeah.
Can I run
quote
around the
unquote,
corner?
Yeah, sure. Essentially, you could get like a free action out of it. You get a
Oh,
free.
you know what? How about a free action to stab him again?
Okay.
I don't know how much damage these things take, but okay. So do I have to add the extra one for
Nope, it's already in there.
for the ice damage?
Already in there.
Okay.
You do still have to attack him though.
Oh, wasn't that the 19?
No, that was climbing up there.
Oh,
This room is complicated.
oh, I thought
Every
that was
level-
the attack. Okay.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, every floor you want to go in is a difficulty 2 might to climb up, but it's
Okay.
free to
Oh,
climb
then I
down.
wouldn't have spent effort on it. Oh well.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, because even without that, how much did it charge you? Okay, there you go. Effort's back.
Okay. So I am gonna spend the effort though for
The attack.
this. Yeah. And I can use speed, right?
For a dagger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a choice: +4 damage or a major effect.
I'll take the +4 damage.
Okay. So it'll be 10 damage to Sark 2.
To Sark 2.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I think that's
see.
good.
Climbed up. Ran up there.
Yeah, climbed up,
Okay.
stab.
Well, that brings up the Sark's turn now. Sark 1's on the ground and not unconscious, but he's going to lose a round because he just got thrown down 10 feet. Sark 2.
Sark 2 is right there, so you know.
Well, Sark 2 is now in melee, so he's going to change up tactics. He's going to start to claw and bite at Imelda. Imelda,
Okay.
can you give me a defense roll?
Let's see. The armor of frost doesn't do anything. Oh, the ice armor. Let's see.
Sheen of ice.
Oh no,
or
that only
ice?
gives me extra defense for cold damage. Okay.
It also gives you a +1 armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is another one of those, like, your effort's high enough on, or your edge is high enough on intellect that I assume you've got your ice armor on.
Yeah. Okay, so 13 or a 5, I guess.
Five is going to be just enough to kind of dodge out of the way as these claws are kind of coming in. He's
Yeah,
on
they
claws
just sort
and
of
teeth.
skitter off the ice.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes a really irritating sound.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sark 3. As weird as it is for you guys on the line of sight, it's even more strange for the Sark. Like, this guy at the top, he's in the middle of all of these terrain line of sight things.
I mean, I could make it worse for you.
You could try. He's gonna target Ian again. Ian, give me a dodge.
All right. 1 and the 3 and the doop.
Oh no,
Oof.
that is not a 4. So you're gonna take some 5 points of damage
Oof.
as this arrow kind of sinks in. Either because he's firing over the top of this pyramid, it's gonna kind of catch him in the shoulder. And just... All right. Let's see. Well, he doesn't have anywhere to go. Shark 4. Shark 4 is going to do the same thing and just get a straight line shot. Boo! Can you give me another dodge action, Ian?
All right. Oh crap! That was supposed to be. I had one. Oof.
Ew.
Oopa doopa.
Ba-doop. So another 5 damage to Ian. Ian's not doing well on the might now.
No, or speed. He was already 10.
Mm-hmm. Rusty.
So you know how you said I could try and make it more awkward for you?
I say you can try.
I'm going to because it might help me. Action Wings of Fire.
Okay. You can fly.
Celestial Shadow. Yeah. 20 feet per round in any direction I choose. I would like to choose up so that I'm out of this thing's melee reach, just in case it wants to come and bite me.
Okay.
Which would put me 2, 3, 4 levels higher. It would put me quite a bit higher. 5, 10, 15, 20. It would put me so that I can see over the top.
Well, then I'm just going to put you here.
But I'm over here.
Okay. You're over there, but you're there so you can see.
Okay. And with the other action, just yeet another fireball at Sark 1.
Well, I guess technically, like, even if you fly up 20 feet, you're still basically in line at the top of this, so you wouldn't be able to see necessarily over the top of it.
So if I can see over the first level at my current one,
Yeah.
that's 4 tiers up. 1, 2, 3. I would be stood at the height of the other
3,
one.
4. But this thing has 4 floors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're 5 foot each, and I can fly 20 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 floors.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm see alright. Yeah. And the other attack, the other one, is yeet another fireball, which is Hellflame.
Oh shit!
The crit this game.
So, who are you throwing a fireball at?
Sark 1, because it's the closest one.
Okay. Because you didn't target anyone. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Major effect or extra damage?
If I were to make the major effect, no, I'll just take the extra. How much extra damage is it?
4.
I'll take the extra damage.
That'll kill him.
Yay!
Boom.
Shark 1's dead. He had 5 hit points left.
Yeah, he did. That's my turn. 'Cause
Okay.
That's 2 actions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to make sure you activate your Wings of Fire.
Yes, I do.
Because that has
So why does my intellect drop twice? It's already done it, but
Oh, because it didn't... There we go. Fix that.
it took off. It was
Because it doesn't know that you have 2 edge in intellect. That's all.
Yeah. But it would have been. It would have been at 14. It was correct. Started at 16 minus 2, because the Wings of Fire is stat cost 4.
Okay. So,
Math.
wings! Woof. All right. Ian,
Oh.
what would you like to do?
Well, for one, say fucking ow. I think that's relevant. Because ow. Second, he's gonna drop the sword and pull out his longbow. It's like, all right, you want to start shooting,
Okay.
and he's going to shoot at I guess, Sark 4 is the closest.
Yep.
He can have his he can climb to the top and shout there can be only one later. But for now, he's going to a pew pew.
Yeah.
That is that you get a +2 damage to that.
Okay. So oh wait, no, crap, not roll.
No, not
It was, that
attack. There you go. So 9 damage to Sark 4.
Ooh.
All right.
The hell
I'm
of
gonna
a
shoot him
bow.
again.
The hell of a bow shot.
Yeah, I guess I'm shoot him again. Well,
Okay.
that last roll could be a second shot, I guess. So that's no good.
Yeah, the second shot.
Oh,
Here
and I missed.
Man, it's that compound bow. It's like hurt. Boom. So Ian's bow just hits like a truck. Like
Yeah.
normal longbows, you're hitting with I don't know what couple or at most like a combat longbow is 150 pounds of torque or force on it. Ian's got the only compound bow in existence in this world,
Yeah.
so
when
he's
I
hitting
was-
with like 200 to 300 pounds.
Yeah, like remember when I was like a kid, my dad had me pull his like bow, and the draw was 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt my little 12-year-old shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The bow that I just like play around in the backyard with is a 35-pound draw, and even as an adult, like half an hour of that is a workout.
I shot it twice, and I physically couldn't anymore.
Vander, your turn, sir.
Yes, Vander is going to take out his enchanted quarterstaff, charge Sark number 2, and swipe the quarterstaff at his legs, try to take him out from under him with a big old zap and a big old bonk.
Okay.
It's 2 without any edge involved. It's 2 points for each point of effort, right? Or is it
3 points for your first level.
3.
2 points for
Okay.
every extra level.
That's what it is. No effort then, because
Okay.
that's dangerous for me right now. All right.
What? You don't want to spend any effort on a might swing?
No, I don't think so. Ooh,
It's fine. You don't
Hot
need
damn.
to. You have a choice: minor effect or +3 damage. A minor effect, I would let you roll a recovery die.
I think I would like that very much. I want to zap this bastard and the essence from his soul to heal myself.
Okay. Sark 2.
Fuck. He's undead.
Hey, you got 4. Yeah, you got 4 points back.
That'll work.
Points is points.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got back what my duplicate took from me.
Ian sees that and suddenly remembers he's a fucking vampire and he could have done this all along.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, Vander?
You know what? Let's try for that extra action.
All right, give me a speed.
I'll spend a point of effort on this. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For our extra action, we'll try and bludgeon this individual once more.
With a major effect, or with a 20, I would actually just say you're able to just kind of like you catch him in the feet and you're able to almost pole vault your way up there.
I like it. Fender doesn't know how he did it, but it happened.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Hua! Die. I like what's happening.
Why does it have damage +1?
It's a good question.
Oh no, 17. That's why.
17.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because 17, 18, 19, 20 is plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 3 damage on that one.
That's right. Okay, that will be it for Vander.
That kills Sark too.
Yay.
So Vander knocks his feet out from under him, flips his way up, and just brings this staff down on top of it. What?
That was so cool. How did I do that?
I don't know, but see if you can do it again.
Hell yeah.
Brings the quarterstaff around and hits
Oh,
Imelda in the head. Imelda.
Okay. Do we know? Well, I know there's still Sark 3. I guess I'll first just yell out. Are there any other than the one on top?
Travis, since I'm high enough, are there any others that are on top? Because I can't see 2 of them for some reason.
Not that you see. Well, you don't see 2 of them because they're dead.
Yeah, but I saw 4 total, didn't I?
Yeah, and then you guys killed 2 of them.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but all I see is the one on top.
yeah.
I'm
Where is that?
just
Wait, so on top?
yeah on the very top.
In the
there's
center.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see one on 2nd floor, so I see Sark 4.
Okay, so there's 2 left. So I'm gonna.
Rusty will answer at least 2 more.
Okay, so it's a
Corner.
mic check to go up 1 level.
Mic check, yep.
Okay, so
And it's just that kind
I'm
of
not-
pulling yourself up onto a ledge. It's only a difficulty 2, so you only got to roll a 6.
yeah, I'm not going to spend any effort on it.
Which is fine. It just means that Imelda can't pull herself up.
Okay, well,
Can't quite get that hop.
okay, so I'm gonna go to here.
Mhm.
Let's see. Do I have enough movement that I could get all the way over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, all the way over there?
Maybe not.
Whoop.
Like there or something.
Down all the way.
Because I do have a hand crossbow. So I guess I'll go to there and use the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know that I have enough to spend effort. Man, I should have put that edge in speed instead of intellect, but oh well. Yeah, I guess I'll just give it a shot.
Hey, get it? Because crossbow.
Nah.
Hey.
Yeah, but I managed to get a 5.
That was at 4? Or
Yes,
at Sark
the
4?
one on the theory that I don't really see, like, that I couldn't hit something that
Right.
like
Not with a
that high
crossbow.
up from where I am. So yeah, 4.
What you doing, puppy dog?
Okay.
He's doing puppy things.
Yeah.
So
So that'll hit.
I've touched the arrow to make it frozen,
Mm-hmm.
and
Pew!
so that
You just
one.
throw it and let it go.
Yeah, so
that is
that
with the
adds
+1.
1 point of damage. So
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
no, I don't think I want to spend my speed on. Well, what happens if I roll for another move and fail? It's just a fail, right? Like,
Yeah, it puts you at some type of disadvantage for the next round.
nah, I don't think I want to do that quite yet. So, okay.
It's usually either like a weapon jams or you trip and fall or something like that.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just stay where I am then.
Sark 3. Well, it's worked out really well so far. He's going to continue shooting at Ian. Ian, can you give me a
All
dodge?
right. Oh, me.
That is very
Oh.
much a dodge. I'll even give you, with a major effect, I'll even give you, it's like, you get to make an immediate rebuttal attack, essentially.
All right, I'll definitely. I was about to say that was basically this idea. It's like, can I shoot him back? So,
You'll hit him back.
and a pew.
Okay.
Shit.
It's the first time Sark 3's been damaged.
Yay!
Sark 4. Sark 4 is going to shoot at Ian, too. Pew!
All right, and a pew.
That will miss. So,
This is way better than last round.
Rusty, you're flying.
I am flying. I'm going to fly an additional 5 feet up and then 15 feet towards the top, towards the center of the room. So, what's that? 5, 10, 15. So I'm technically 10 feet above the platform that I'm on. Because math. Of Sark 3 and 4, which one has been hit?
Both.
On a scale of 1 to however much health they have, which one looks like it's been hit the hardest?
However much.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna whip
4's been
fireball
hit
at
more.
Sark 3. Okay. I'll whip a fireball at Sark 4 then. And I'm
Okay.
going to forcibly put edge in that so it doesn't
F.
take it from my health. No, edge, so that it doesn't take it from my health.
Oh. That'll hit.
Just- Yeet.
Pew! That was Sark 4.
Alright.
Alright. Anything else?
Movement action 1, fireball action 2. Not willing to risk taking disadvantages. With my current health pool, nah.
Ian.
All right, so
These guys
recently remembering that he's a vampire,
have. Okay.
I'm going to climb up a level.
Give me a might.
Hey,
Hey. Okay.
and I'm gonna touch him.
Good touch or bad touch?
Very bad touch.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right,
don't
and
bite me
breathe
there.
in. One ed. And yay!
That'll work. Yeah, that'll make contact.
All right, and oh yeah, what's
You've
okay, I
got
don't
an
think it
attack
has a
call.
dam-
Go up to your attacks.
See, oh, drain creature and object.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Oh, wait, that's that, and then the damage. And yeah, it gets might
okay.
back.
Yay! And you get 3 points back. To
And
might or speed.
9. Bump might back up to 9.
That was Sark 4. Alright. You know you can do that within a short range as well, right?
No, I didn't.
You can. You have
Oh.
drain at a distance.
Oh crap! Yeah. That was the upgrade.
Yeah.
I got this a while back, and it never came into play until now. This is the first time I've taken damage in combat in a while.
Yep, that's also true. Yep.
It's been a hot minute.
Anything else?
Well,
And that killed Sark 4, by the way.
yeah, I think I did all my movement and then the attack, so I can't really do much more. I'm good for now.
Vander.
Is it an action to climb up one ledge, or is it just movement and however many ledges you try to climb necessitates multiple checks?
If you want to climb, it's essentially, if you want to climb up one level and move, it's an action. If you want to climb up multiple levels, it's multiple checks to climb up, but then you don't really have much movement left.
Okay. So I wouldn't be spending my whole turn just climbing 2 ledges.
Right.
Okay. Okay, then that is what we will try to do. My goal is to get within melee range of Sark 3 to smack him, but we'll
Okay.
see how well that works out. So it's might checks to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Not
Okay.
gonna be able to make it up.
Oh,
Oh no,
shit, I
sorry.
thought it would-
I take that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you will make it up.
Okay, cool.
It's the difficulty 2.
Okay, so I get up there, move a little, and then try to hop up to the next level as well.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Same deal. All right. So I'm not doing this as gracefully as possible, but I made it.
What are you doing, Virgil? Are you eating something?
Hopefully not as hard as this Sark is about to eat shit. All right.
Good.
Swing the quarterstaff. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
No. So he sees you climb up and just like lifts his foot. No. Go on.
This one's smart enough to learn from the failings of its predecessor.
Yeah, I took long enough for him to see me coming.
Yeah, he's like, I see you. All right. Boop, boop, boop.
Let's try for the extra action.
Okay.
Put a little bit of effort into it.
Yeah, just don't biff it.
Yeah.
Find yourself back at the bottom.
Oh, God.
Whew, just enough.
Excellent. Let's try that swing again.
Okay. You will just catch his foot. Like he's gonna try to like lift his foot again. Like, this again, and just kind of lift his foot up. And you'll just catch like the other foot.
Yeah, nah, bitch. Bzz.
4 damage.
And that would be Vander's turn.
Amelda.
Okay. I guess to get at Sark 3, I have to climb at least 1 level, probably, right?
2. I would say at least 1.
Well, to be able
Probably
to use
2.
the crossbow.
Yeah, probably 2.
Ugh, okay.
Or at least 1 level and run around a corner.
Okay, so, well, here's 1. Oof, and I
nope.
beef it.
What else would you like to do? So you'll spend your move. You'll spend 1 action essentially.
Yeah. I am going to. Oh, I should have done this at the beginning. God damn it. Oh well.
Probably.
I am going to cast Accelerate on Ian, I guess, since
Okay.
because Rusty's up in the air, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think. So where's Accelerate here?
There it is. Immediate range.
Oh,
Asset on
I guess
initiative
not.
and speed defense for 10 minutes. So Ian gets a +3 to a speed defense.
okay, that's not something that can fail since I rolled really poorly.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
'Cause
no. The
intellect is the only thing I have a pool left in.
Okay. In addition, use effort to affect more targets each level. Oh, that's for using it. Okay.
Yeah, like I could do it to multiple
Mhm.
people with effort, but
All right. Well, I canceled doing it earlier. This orc's going to step forward to this central platform, this altar, and there's this bronze dial on it. That I guess Rusty, you'd be able to see it. It's going to step forward to this dial,
oh no.
and it's going to flip this dial to one side.
Huh.
That's
Why do I
probably
suddenly have a
not
bad
good, I'm
feeling about
guessing.
this?
So this cuneiform-like symbol design designated this simple setting as a simple rectangle on the side. If the dial is clicked to the left setting, which is what he's done, the entire top level of this pyramid, essentially, this pyramid is going to invert.
Bye, guys.
Rusty's fine, because he's flying.
Oh, I'm about
Everyone
to
else
eat
is
shit.
about to have a bad time.
I'm gonna fall and land on my head.
Wait, when
Let's
you
see.
say invert, do you mean turn upside down?
So the block toys that like toddlers have, or like the snap lightsabers that you see, that like you wrist flick it and the whole lightsaber clicks out.
Right.
It's like that. It's gonna click back in and click down.
So this
There's
uppermost
technically
point
just-
is about to sink and become its lowermost point, and all the other levels are
Gotcha,
going to move to
okay.
reflect that.
Uh-huh.
So if you're stood at the top, it's a 40-foot drop, give or take.
Oh,
fuck.
no. Yeah, something like that.
I
Drops
was gonna say,
40
it's 20
feet.
foot
Yeah.
from ground floor
Yeah.
up, so
Yeah,
down
drops
20
40
and then down
feet.
another.
So, Vander, Ian, Amelda, can you guys all give me speed defense rolls?
Okay, so you get a +3, Ian.
Vander and Ian, you're looking at a difficulty 4. Amelda, you're looking at difficulty 2.
Ooh.
Amelda's
Okay,
fine.
that is my 3rd crit today. What the hell?
So Amelda's fine. In fact, you'll probably, let's see, a major effect.
Can I use my major thing to try to grab one of the other guys? I mean, I might be too far away, but
Yeah, I don't even see you.
yeah, I was
Unless you're
down on the
jumping
first
down to Ian or
level.
something, but he rolled high enough. I mean, you would see him pretty quick.
Okay.
So everybody's gonna be able to land relatively safely. I need to roll for this Sark. He's gonna roll a difficulty 5. He's just gonna make it. Wow.
Damn. That'd have been hilarious
On the
if
other
he
hand,
hits a
I've
self-destruct
got a
button and immediately
beautiful
blows
shot
up.
at him now. So
Well-
you
I'm not done.
know.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. PC standing on difficulty 5 at the top and 4, 3, 2. Fall the same number of feet. Take 4 damage that ignores armor. So everybody's fine. Okay. He's gonna do that. But now everybody can see. You can see everything because it's this step pit. And that means the difficulty checks have reversed. Going in is free. Going out is difficulty 2 climbing out. Rusty.
I'm just gonna stand here and shoot at him.
This Sark is now 65 feet below you.
Oh, no.
What's the range?
If only
Yeah,
I
he's still
had
in
a
range of your
thing.
roll flame. He's still in range because yours is long.
Oh no, what on earth will I do with an extra long sniper fireball?
I like that at this point. It's just like you don't have to worry about range. You just reach out and drop
Yeet.
Yeah.
because it didn't reverse gravity.
No.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
Literally shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
4. That'll hit.
Although I'm curious as to why he did this. I mean, I guess to knock us off, but
Yeah, he thought we were gonna eat shit and die, but we didn't.
And now it's gonna eat fire and die, hopefully. So
Absolutely.
4 damage.
guessed wrong, mofo.
He just kind of moved us in a really weird way. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's a big ski whoa moment.
The second attack is just the bad hand. Just
Okay.
swears in Gaelic.
Anything else, Rusty?
Swears in Gaelic.
Starts flying down towards him.
Nah, I'm quite happy up here.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe the 4 will come back up for me.
So it's a little far away for Rusty to probably hear this, but Ian and Vander, you guys are going to start to hear, like, as soon as this thing finishes dropping, you're going to hear that it almost sounds, there's almost like a whirring sound. It's like something spinning. You don't see it, like, there's nothing visually moving, so that you're fine.
Huh.
But it is kind of one of those, like, it's almost speeding up. Ian, it's your turn.
Ian's gonna pick that that sword up again
Okay.
and run down towards there. It's like what, an altar thing with the dial that he switched.
Mhm.
All right, and Ian's gonna jump on that
Okay.
and then shout, "There can be only one," as he swings his great sword down.
Okay.
Oh, that was
Oh!
Oh.
and it fits.
So Ian
He's
runs it.
never
There could be only one! Huh. Damn it!
And it fits because he has never actually seen Highlander.
Ah! Anything else?
I think that's it.
Now I need to see.
Doesn't deserve anything else.
Now I need to see Vander just like wrestling drop kick Ian off the things. You're right.
You know what? Vander is going to wind up with the quarterstaff.
Mhm.
No. He's gonna grab it in both hands and he's gonna launch himself at the Sark, yelling, "Yeah, Skylander movie! That's a great one!" And he's gonna try and like deck the Sark in the head.
To Skylander.
Island.
And this is when we find out no one in this room has actually seen Skylander.
Oh, Highlander.
Oh, there we go.
It's
Hard 20.
Skylander now.
And Rusty is so deeply offended he just leaves.
So that's a might. Okay. With a crit, that'll. Let's see. Vander, give me a recovery roll for your intelligence.
Oh, thank you.
Because 2 points is all he had left.
Are you sure it's intelligence with that leading remark?
Well, I'm gonna say it'll be one of those like because you killed him. It'll be you'll get your might back, and it'll be like that little bit of an inspiration. It's like yeah, I am the good one. All right, you get 7. So that'll get your intellect back to 19.
It's so hard he changed the name of the movie in the real world. It's like the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
But the
Any,
Sky-
anything else,
Is
Vander?
it Bernstein? Oh wait.
Yeah, now it's the Activision toy set game that's called Highlander.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now that I'm closer, like I'm next to this dais with the dial on it.
Mhm.
Does it sound like that whirring sound is coming from the dial?
Yes.
Hmm.
And it's speeding up.
Does it look like it? What does it look like the settings are? Like he turned it all the way to the left to make it invert and go down.
There's a left, a right, and a center. And this is one of those like we're wrapping up this round in combat, so.
Mm-hmm. Vander is going to use his other action to reach over, grab the dial, and turn it to the center.
Give me a mic check.
Ooh, okay. We will put a little effort into this one. We do not have any edge in that, so let's fix that. Come on, big money, no whammies. Eh?
So Vanda's gonna reach over and grab, like, essentially with this dial, and it'll be like, and it's gonna take some force, but click, and that winding is gonna stop.
Okay. Okay, that's probably a good thing. Vander's gonna look up and look around and is like, did we win?
Imelda, anything?
If I look around the room, does it appear that, I don't know, that anything has changed since we've defeated the 4 Sark?
I mean, you're in a pit, so the pyramid is now a pit. That's changed.
I
You
guess.
guys, if
So
you, if
you
Rusty
said
were
it's
to
no effort to move down.
to
here?
move down is no effort. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to look at the altar and use that language thing what I have.
Okay.
Babel, let's see. I have to hear it spoken.
Mm.
Oh well. So can I try understanding? Observe a study a creature or object. Your next interaction gains 1 asset. So, like, study it and try to figure out,
Sure.
like, what the lever is supposed to be on.
Looking it all over.
Yeah. So there's that. I spend my intellect. Can I figure out anything about the dial or what it's supposed to be doing or where it's
Looking it
should
over,
be?
you're not going to be able to really understand what a lot of these runes, like these carvings, this cuneiform engravings and everything that's all over it. You will very quickly kind of deduce that, okay, until the Sark turned that thing to the left, nothing happened. And once he did, the whole pyramid inverted, and there was that sound going on.
Right.
And Vander put it back to the center, and it stopped. So clearly, the left probably changes the shape of the pyramid, like up and down. Center looks like it might be like default or something. There's just the right setting that you guys aren't quite sure of.
Well, so I'll look at Vander and say, we want to try popping it back up again?
Do we? Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, because I don't see any eggs.
Rusty, you would
And
notice
we
another
can-
door if you were to look around. There is a second door in here.
Oh,
Okay. Look, Rusty is not descending for sure. He's just going to look down. And go, what if you turn it to the right?
so
There's a door there.
well, here's the thing: if we reverse it, then it'll be easier to get down. But we will have to survive the reversal. So
Yeah, that's the question. Is it just going to rise up under us, or is it going to throw us up at the ceiling as it boings right into the sky?
when
'Cause
it
as
went
fast as
down,
that
it
thing
went
went
down
down.
quickly, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably. Let's just try climbing out of here.
Yeah, it's not like there's no rush, but I think since there aren't things shooting at us actively, I think we can take the time.
Yeah.
Rusty
Yep.
will just glide over. Probably as it
Yeah.
runs
Thanks
out.
for the
Again,
help, Rusty.
no problem, lass.
I'm also gonna need to rest for a bit because
Yeah.
I. Yeah.
Ditto.
What
Oh, mother.
rest thing are people on? Like how much time?
I was on 10 minutes, but I just used once, and now I'm at an hour.
Okay.
Ooh, max.
Yeah, it'd take me an hour to get anything back,
Okay.
which isn't the worst, so long
Well,
as
because the next one is 10 hours. So I'm just wondering if it's worth it for me to use that rapid recovery thing.
Yeah.
Because that costs me 3 intelligence. So.
Costs, well, for you, it's free. Because you have
Oh,
three.
that's right.
Yeah.
Because now I've got 3 efforts. So here, do it in half an hour.
Yeah. So your 1 hour is half an hour.
Yep.
Now you could do your 10 hours in 5.
Yeah. Although in 5.
yeah, if we do
So,
that, no.
Yeah, for the 5 or 10 hours, do you actually have to be resting that whole time?
I imagine it's a little bit of a kind of a barricade a room kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Think of
no,
it
I
like
don't
a-
think we have time for that.
Yeah. Think of it like a proper D&D short rest.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. So I have 8 points. Let's see.
Are we
Yeah, this
talking about
is-
spending an hour here to recover?
Well,
half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah.
Half. So that's for everybody.
Let me just see. Character within short range. Oh, a character within short range. Blech. Which means I would have to. Oh, but it's free, so I'll just cast it 3 times.
Yeah. With
Okay.
that one, like if you didn't have enough edge, I would say you'd have to spend it for everyone. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
so half an hour.
Okay, half an hour.
Oh, Rusty.
It's fine. I'm
Oh.
not. To be fair, that's got like those 2 rolls have got me nearly back to full, and that's I've still got my. I'm now on 1 hour recovery.
Yeah, see, but it took
me
you
up.
2 rolls what I did in 1. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
and Ian, man, 2 max
yeah.
recoveries.
I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say.
but I get like 5 minutes on the 30, and that would put me up to like a second recovery.
It's fine. After getting hit a couple of times, it's spending some for the inn and that spicy handshake. I'm only 3 hit points short of max.
Oh, that's
Not
not
bad.
bad. Yeah, I'm still kind of hurting, but c'est la vie.
Okay, that put me 2 points from full again.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 4, 10,
A long
12
way.
points from full.
Before we continue, this
Mhm.
dais, down at the bottom, that's all one solid piece. It didn't look like there were any compartments to it.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
There's some type of you can tell there's some type of mechanism that dial's connected to, but yeah.
Okay.
Unless you guys are trying to take it apart, in which case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
no.
so.
Try and take it apart.
Yeah, I think we're just going to the door.
Yeah.
So we'll
Let's take
take
again to disassemble.
a little bit of a fight, taking your time getting all the way back up there. We'll add everything out to like an hour.
Okay.
That'll put you up to about 7:30. You are 2.5 hours in to Mythkeeper gone.
Okay.
I'm keeping track on the calendar.
Concern.
So we are
Well,
about at the
we're
halfway.
on pace anyway, which is
Yeah.
good. I suspect the last rooms will take longer, but
Sure.
No, there's nothing complicated at all about commerce and law. This will be fine.
So you're gonna get to this door. The door seems. This door is locked. It's shut. It's locked. There's no sign of a handle. It's very clearly a door because you can kind of make out the frame. The door's inset a little bit. And let's see. Oh, I take that back. No, it is unlocked.
Cool. Knock, knock.
Not with Sarker did. So it'd be one of those like Rusty. If you kind of put your hands on it like a pocket door, you can kind of slide it.
Yeah, Rusty will do that. He's like, fuck, that still hurts. As he opens the door.
And this, you're gonna slide this iron door out of the way. It slides back into the wall. And there's these black tiles with white highlights along the floor that kind of spiral out from this statue. Of a male Kephalem in full plate armor, carrying this massive blade. Very similar to the one you saw before. In here, however, there are 3 chests inlaid with pearl and ebony, kind of in this room as well. A couple of mummified remains of humans lie, kind of like discarded logs along one wall.
I'll be also struggling to look away from this statue.
No, not
Okay.
unless you want to be.
I mean, Rusty's mildly distracted, but he can look away if it's not a trance like the other room.
does it look like the chests are locked?
Doesn't feel like it. No. Go over and kind of give it a little foot test, and no, they seem to be unlocked.
Does the statue react to us nudging and interacting with?
No.
Rusty
Well,
will.
I'm just gonna walk over to this one and open it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling a little done with these stupid tests.
Yeah. Rusty is doing the same with the one, and he's so nice.
So these chests, call them, I guess, 1, 2, and 3 coming into the door or into the room.
Aye.
1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want to open? They all pretty much look the same.
I was gonna say, Rusty's opening the one on top.
Opening the one on the north wall there. So what is that? 3?
We'll call that 3. Sure. So, Rusty, you're gonna go open this first chest. Whoop.
Aye.
And you're gonna see these 3. They look like wine bottles. With this heavy layer of dust over the top of them. These have been in here for a long time.
Ooh. Booze.
Imelda, you're going to go over and flip open this chest, and you're going to see. You're pretty sure this is one of Donna Ilse's eggs. There's no sack for this one. It's just kind of in this chest, packed in sawdust. You're also going to find 2 ciphers, a ray emitter of fear, and a strength boost.
Yay.
And another egg.
And a strength boost? Is it like the last one that was like the restoration thing, or this is just a straight up boost?
This adds 1 to might edge for an hour. Oh, that might be that. Vander's intellect edge should be 1 off by now. So there's a level 5 strength boost and a level 6 ray emitter of fear. Essentially, it allows the user to project a ray up to 200 feet that causes the target to flee in terror for 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And chest 2. It contains the head of a heavy maul. On the head on this mall's head is inscribed "Grandfather's Mall." Vander, if you're looking this over, you're not getting any magical sense or anything. It just looks like a standard hammerhead. I mean, it's probably invaluable whoever put it here, but nothing else to it.
Or
Virgil found the other bone.
I was gonna say, what kind of destruction are they doing now?
Yeah.
yeah, Vendor will look over this hammerhead, and when he doesn't feel anything coming off of it, and just finds this inscription on it, he's gonna think about it for a minute, then set it back and close the chest up.
All right.
All right, we
Looking
got the
over
egg.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got another egg.
Takes 3 or 4.
That should be 3.
Yeah, one in each room.
Yeah,
Um,
looking over
What
these
was
wines.
I missed it somehow. What was in Rusty's chest?
3 bottles of wine.
Ah,
Yeah, looking them over, do they look to be like, do they look full?
Pretty full, yeah.
That's concerning. If a wine bottle doesn't look full, it means it's been opened or is corked.
yep.
These look to be in the 300 to 400-year-old range.
I stand by my statement. He'll sort of pick them up gently, just dust them off.
You're thinking in Earth terms. You're not on Earth.
I mean, I'm assuming evaporation still happens.
I don't know wine bottles.
Travis.
Yes, dear.
How dare you not know wine bottles?
Doesn't like water, I guess.
Virgil's been out in the yard. I haven't mowed in a couple weeks, so it's not crazy long because we've also been dry. But he's like high stepping through the grass.
Yeah.
The grass isn't tall enough to high step. It's just damp.
He just doesn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like his paws wet. Yeah, no, these look like 300-400-year-old bottles of wine. If you were to open one, it's very good wine, but otherwise nothing else.
I'm gonna say he's not opening it, just in case.
Yeah, you got 3 bottles of old wine. They look like they're probably worth a few hundred crowns to the right buyer, or to a connoisseur, or to a collector.
Yeah. Okay, they'll take them.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wants vinegar in a nice bottle, they're welcome to it.
If they're willing to pay for it, who cares?
Exactly. All right. Okay. We'll take a quick break because apparently I have to go check on the dog. Well, everything else. And we'll do that. We'll come back and we'll see where we go, or if we just wrap up for now. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, getting the egg, I'm assuming you guys are getting all the way back. Pretty much as soon as you get back out to like that weapons foyer, you're gonna hear as doors start locking behind you, and you're gonna hear as that pyramid goes back into position, and it'll be that slam as you just hear all that pyramid popping back up, essentially.
Is the door that I quote unlocked unquote fixed up, or is it still busted?
If you were to go in there and check it, it seems like if you wanted to, you could try to push the door back open. The lock's not repaired.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna see that my work hasn't been undone and nod to myself with smug satisfaction and head back out.
Yeah. Okay. Where to next?
Next room is commerce, the one immediately to our northwest. So I
G?
will go ahead and unlock the no, F.
F. Okay.
And so I will turn the ring and unlock that and pass through the door as it opens.
And immediately get the IRS shows up.
Nah.
Pro wrestler IRS shows up.
Taxman giveth and the taxman taketh away.
At what point does the taxman give us?
He gives us paperwork.
He gives me a tax return every year. Mostly from overpayment, but you know.
Nah.
Okay. Do, 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 do. So you enter into this room. Here we go. There's going to be this iron tripod in this next hall. You got this little hallway, it goes out, opens up a little bit there. What am I looking at? There it is. Okay. There's this iron tripod bolted to the floor in the center of this room. The kind of the claws of this tripod are holding this glass vessel about 4 feet tall and 2 feet round, or 2 feet in diameter. It's kind of filled with almost this like misty condensation. Steam's kind of rolling off the vessel and covering the floor. So it's a little tough to see it on there, but there's a little orb in the center. It's about, like I said, 2 feet across, 4 feet tall, filled with like this misty condensation. And it, kind of as you enter into this room, you're going to notice that it's considerably colder in here than the rest of the place. Let's see, those sensitive to magic. Vander, give me an intellect check. Magic training.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot you're specialized.
Yeah. Thank God.
Okay. So you're very much going to get... There's some type of containment magic around this glass vessel. It very much feels as if the cold is coming off of it.
Okay. All right. So, do we want to try and melt this thing or leave it be?
Well, given that ice is kind of my thing, it's either me or Rusty, right? Like,
Nia, you can do that. Nod it. Puts his thumb on his nose.
Can you melt ice instead of just making it?
No,
Or...
but if I was thinking maybe I stand between you and the next door, or you guys back out to that entryway and I try to open the door. And if it's like a cold blast or something, then I'll take less damage.
Okay, but that door's probably locked. It probably doesn't unlock until something happens with this.
Well,
Crash.
that's what I'm. Yeah. So, or I could break this, but presuming that its damage is cold damage. And Imelda will just sort of shrug, like, yeah.
There's got to be some way through that doesn't mean busting it up.
Well, can I look? I presume that's a door to the south there. Can I
Yeah.
look at that and see maybe
Yeah,
what's up with it?
You can go up to it. The door's unlocked.
Just in case, could you guys maybe step back or something? I'm just afraid when I actually open this door, something's gonna happen with that
Yeah, all right.
vessel.
Rusty is just standing as far away from it as he can while staying in the room.
Yeah,
So, everybody kind of gets clear.
Yeah, I'll try going through the door.
Yeah, the door's unlocked. You kind of push this door open, and you're gonna see in this hallway. There's these red letters kind of racing up and down the cobbled floor of this hallway, back and forth across its length. You're kind of looking down the end of it. At the west end of this passage, you can just make out an arch that kind of opens into darkness. Kind of following those red letters, they kind of get down towards this arch and they fade away.
Hold on, was Vander the only person to step out into that hallway and close the door?
I'm assuming that everybody kind of did, and it's one of those like Imelda kind of opened the door and it's like, okay, nothing exploded, kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, but
So then everybody would be like, here.
so the red letters, are they a language we can read, or does it look like
They're
it might be
moving.
a message or something?
They're moving so fast. It's hard to really read them. Give me an intellect.
Okay.
Like, if you've ever tried to read like the news scroll when it's going too fast,
Right.
you only catch like every third word kind of thing. 5. Imelda. You're gonna be able, like, you'll catch it as the words kind of come back and forth a few times, but it's a pretty simple message. The darkness hungers.
Ah, Jesus. Um. So I'll tell the others that. I'm like, I don't know what that vessel has to do with this hallway.
Oh, and this
But-
hallway is back. Like as you step in, you can kind of feel the normal temperature in this hallway. So it seems like that vessel is emitting cold of some kind.
Yeah. I am confused by that. But, I'll come back in, and explain to them, there's a hallway, it's got this message running down it that ominously says the darkness hungers. Does
we feed it light?
Does the glass vessel glow at all?
Not particularly. No.
Okay. Can it be taken out of its tripod? Can it
Do you
be
want-
like picked up?
You could try. It doesn't look like it's anchored there.
Okay, I'm gonna try picking it up.
So, despite its large size, it does have a fair bit of weight to it. But you'll kind of
Does it feel cold?
it feels especially cold. Like one of those like Imelda, if it wasn't for your ice sheen, this would be like burning cold.
Okay.
But there'll also be that as soon as you put your hands on it, you'll feel that almost burning cold. And in your mind, there's going to be this almost violent telepathic scream of just raw anger.
Whoa. So I'll put it back down. And again, I'll tell the others like, I think there's some kind of entity in there. Because when I tried to pick it up, I could hear like a psychic scream. Is that what you get, Vander, when you talk to things? Jesus, that was rough.
I don't talk to things like that. I could see thoughts. Hold on. And Vander is going to hunker down next to the tripod and watch this container. Say, buddy, what is the darkness hunger for? And he's gonna try and mind read whatever is in there.
Do your mind reading check.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So, you're going to get a few things. Nothing about what the darkness hunger is for. There's going to be essentially almost like a bellowing yell. Again, a scream of anger. Essentially demanding, set me free! Let me out! And essentially, this thing is going to make this is almost reverse your mind reading back to you, Vander.
Oh.
Small one, release me.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy.
If you won't, then at least give me wine.
If you want wine, you got to give us something too.
If it is of sufficient quality, and you'll very clearly get the sense that this voice is calming down some, or regaining composure.
Awfully picky for a jailed spirit, but okay.
If your wine is sufficient quality, I will offer you a treasure. Yes.
one moment while I confer with my colleagues. And he's gonna look over at Rusty. So a man inside here would like some wine in exchange for a treasure. Those bottles you picked up. That's
Okay.
high. That's high shelf stuff, right?
It might be high shelf vinegar. But, aye.
Open one of the bottles up and let's give it a whiff.
What's they going to give us in return?
Well, that depends on whether we're giving him shit or not.
Well,
If
hey,
it's
this one is
vinegar, I
fine.
imagine he's gonna give us the finger, but if not, the whole fist. But I mean, we won't know until we know what we got.
Aye, but we know these bottles are at least worth something just by the label and them being at least still having the cork in the top unopened. It's probably
yeah, but
worth finding out what he's offering before we give up, you know, possibly hundreds of dollars worth of booze here.
Well, how much other valuable shit have we picked up in here? Like, we're walking out with a whole treasure hoard.
Ask it.
I know what he's gonna say to me. He's gonna say, I don't know what kind of booze you got there, so I'm not gonna tell you shit until you show me what kind of booze you got. And I can't tell him what kind of booze we got until we know what kind of booze we got when you open it.
Well, tell him we got, and he'll just show the label. That stuff.
I don't think he can see.
No, you tell him. You can see. You got eyes.
Ask him if he has any eggs.
Eggs. I don't. He's locked up in here. I don't think he knows, except for the shit he's got on him.
Like, fuck it, fine, take the bottle, but he's gonna be pissed if it's shite.
Well, yeah. If it's shit, I'm not gonna give him shit wine. I'm not gonna make him mad, madder than he already is, because he's locked up and can't see. But Vander will take the bottle being offered, and he's gonna uncork it. Does it smell like vinegar, or does it smell like it's actually good?
It smells like top shelf stuff, yeah.
Oh, somebody knew what they were doing when they put this away. All right. We got something. So Vander is going to try and reestablish contact. All right, I have conferred with my colleagues, and we do indeed have a bottle of top shelf wine. And I don't know if this means anything to you, but it comes from and he will list the vineyard or whatever that is on the label.
Sanarfa is what's listed on the label.
Comes from the Santa Fe vineyard, if that means anything to you. But I assure you, this is excellent wine. Do I pour it on the container, or how do you want this?
Place it on the floor.
Can do, Chief. And he will set the opened bottle of wine on the floor next to the container.
You're gonna see as you set it down, there's gonna be this kind of rime of frost that climbs up it, and almost disassembles the bottle. You'll see that the frost kind of goes up the bottle, it kind of breaks apart, crumbles down into the ground as this frost comes into the vessel. And there'll be a few moments. This is indeed excellent, yes. Here, have this. And you'll see that kind of frost rime come back out. And it's going to create this kind of small device. Looks like a little cipher. What it is a multiphasic module.
Oh, yes. I keep plenty of those next to my flux capacitors. Wadu.
what it does. For the next day, if you attach this to a weapon, it can be attached to a melee or ranged weapon. For the next day, the weapon can affect out-of-phase, transdimensional, ethereal, incorporeal creatures within the context of a given recursion. For instance, in Arden, the weapon becomes spirit slaying. During this time, it also inflicts 1 additional point of damage to any target. So for a
Nice.
day, it'll turn any weapon into a spirit slayer, and gives it an extra point of damage.
For a
Interesting.
day, it turns a wand into a proton pack, and I'm about it.
Vander will pick that up and kind of heft it in his hand. This is a fine treasure indeed. Pleasure doing business with you.
Bring me more wine.
Have you got more in exchange?
Maybe.
I
Yeah, that means no.
can't make an exchange based on a maybe, my friend. You gotta have something at the table or nothing at all.
Do you have more wine?
I can lay hands on more wine.
Bring me more wine. I give you more treasures.
Vander will look back at the other 3, mainly at Rusty.
Just holding the other 2 bottles, hugging them to his chest.
He's got more if we want to part with more wine.
Are any of them somewhat oblong, spherical shapes with a harder outer shell?
I'm a glass
guess.
vessel. I don't have eyes. No.
Still hugging the bottle, just like mine.
Vander will address the creature. There is a specific treasure we are in the market for. An egg. About, and he'll list dimensions of the eggs that we have. Do you have this in your possession? I'm not ruling out any other transactions, but there is something we are in the market for.
At first, you're going to get a sense of almost. You're going to get the sense of kind of a combination of disgust and anger. You would ask for one of my children?
I beg your pardon. No, not. I mean, no offense. I don't even know what you are.
The Nagishtin do not bargain our children away.
Sorry, out of character. One more time on what he is.
He is a Nagishtin.
Do I recognize that?
Give me an intelligence. If you have anything with Arden history, it'd be a creature of Arden. So.
No, just plain intelligence.
Okay.
Let's put a little bit of effort into this.
Okay. 4. You know, you recognize it. You don't know a ton about them. They are. They're almost like spirit fit. They're almost like nature spirits. They're completely physical when while manifested, but they tend to inhabit like glaciers, frozen lakes, winter storms. Think of them almost like Naga, but like the upper half, waist up, is Kephalem, and the bottom half is snake.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. They have a fondness for fermented gifts of wine.
Okay.
Sometimes they're known as wine spirits, because they're often known as like winter spirits.
That makes sense. Yeah, so as Vander puts 2 and 2 together with what this creature is gonna is gonna backpedal a little bit. No, 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 not Nageshtin egg. I swear to you, on my mother and my family, we're looking for crow eggs. They were brought here by a thief. We are
Why
trying
would I
to
want
regain-
bird eggs? So tiny and puny. Freeze as soon as we touch them.
That's fair. These are a little bigger than is the average. About, like I said, about yay big, yay long. Humanoid creatures. But if you do not have them, then that is entirely all right with me. I'm definitely not interested in any of your children.
I would need much wine. More wine.
You would need much wine to give up a crow egg?
Yes.
Would 2 more bottles of that same vintage you received earlier be enough?
You can get the sense that this Nageshtin is thinking.
I can sweeten the pot a little bit. It's not a bottle of wine, but I do have a flask of bourbon. Are you familiar with the drink?
I love how all of us have in our inventory wine,
Various types of
a
alcohol.
flask of liquor.
We all are alcoholics.
Yeah.
It's a coping mechanism.
When you
Just the
travel the
mission-
when you travel the multiverse, seeing things of horror.
You need it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like at the end of a mission, all 4 of us just pull out a separate hip flask.
Yeah,
Because I have a hip flask of scotch.
Right?
exactly.
Ian doesn't have a flask, but he does have beef jerky.
You're the one person with the cigarette that just lights up at the end of a mission.
I will take this bourbon as well.
2 bottles of wine and a flask of bourbon for the crow egg. Do we have an accord?
Very well.
Outstanding. And Vander will turn to Rusty. He does have the egg. He would like the other 2 bottles of wine in exchange.
Rusty was going to hand 1 more bottle, and then you say 2, and he's just looking at the other one sad, just... I just hands both bottles over. You like my booze?
I value your sacrifice, friend.
Just
And,
takes a hit from his hip flask.
Grabs the
Begins
hip flask too.
drowning sorrows. Like, yeah, fine.
Don't let the
Vander-
wine spirit see.
Yeah, Vander will set the 2 open bottles of wine down on the floor, and then he'll open up the flask of bourbon and set it down as well.
And again, there's gonna be that kind of frost rhyming goes up and crumbles the bottles and the flasks down. A few moments go by. I like this bourbon.
Well, we aim to please.
And this frost will rhyme up, and there'll be an egg.
Vander will pick up the egg. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend.
If you don't mind asking him, just because I'm curious, is he the thing that hungers, or is there something else back in that dark hallway?
Vander kind of puzzles that over for a second as he wonders whether that's a it's a good idea to ask this thing that.
But, and maybe it's not. Like, I'm just curious, so I don't need to know since we've gotten what we need to get. But
I can at least ask. I think we have a cordial relationship now.
yeah,
And Vander will turn to the spirit in this container. Just a potting question, a simple curiosity. The darkness that hungers in the hall beyond, where it spells out that message. Is it talking about you, or is it talking about something else here?
I do not know beyond my vessel.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time. If we have any future business dealings that would attract your interest, we will certainly drop by and let you know.
Yes.
And Vander looks back to Imelda and shakes his head very broadly. He's got no fucking clue.
you know what? Some things can remain a mystery.
I like that attitude.
Let's bounce.
The keeper has gone. He kind of almost like as you guys are leaving, he does start to kind of mention something about the keeper going by. frequently.
Wait, what did he say about the keeper? What?
Almost one of those, like, as Vander's about to break the connection, it'll be that, like, he'll kind of mention something to the effect of, the keeper does go through here quite often. Or essentially referring to this room.
I wonder if that's where the keeper's phylactery is. You know what? We're moving right along.
Yeah.
I say we just get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, Vander will pause as he hears that. And his answer, good to know. Thank you for the tip.
And there'll be like that mental howdy do salute kind of thing.
Yeah, Vander will offer one back and make his way out of the Hall of Commerce.
Oh, that was a commercial transaction. Interesting. I didn't even think of it as it was happening.
Yeah, these kinds of things, a little bit in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're exactly what you expect them to be.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Guessing we're going to go to G.
Yes. Once everybody is out, we turn the ring.
We'll get you into this room and we'll pretty much wrap up for the day.
Sounds good.
The Hall of Law, or the Vault of Law.
Somebody else is going to have to take point on this one.
Getting in here.
To the statue.
Why'd you put
Hello,
me in
my
front of you?
Hello, my friend. Immediately thrown in jail.
You're gonna see
I've
these
got them
gold tiles with kind of black highlights on the floor spiraling out from the statue. The statue looks to be this female Kephalem in these again this kind of ornate magisterial robes. The sculpture it almost portrays kind of intelligence, unwavering authority, and easy assurance.
Interesting.
Why does everyone keep moving me up front? I'm not the lawful one. I am morally grey at best.
But
I think we all are, but
yeah, if anybody were to approach the statue, it animates just a little bit.
What does it do when it animates?
I was actually just looking for the words.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna animate just a little bit, not like fully or articulating or anything, but almost one of those. The head kind of turns to whoever approaches. recite the 7 sins. And then returns to normal. I think that'll be a good spot to stop for today.
Like, I know them, but that's from Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know I said Vander would let somebody else take point on this, but I think he's well versed in all these.
Yeah.
He's experimented with all.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I wonder if yeah, I mean, we do know the Earth ones, but also there are 7 rooms.
True.
So I wonder if each of these rooms is a sin.
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be fucked up.
Law is a sin here.
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying 7 and 7.
Death is a